Hi folks, Mark here, Views from Mark. As always, I hope you're keeping safe, healthy and are well wherever you are in the world. You join me today for another unboxing video of something rather lovely from Crockett Jones. So let's jump straight to it. So as I said in the introduction there, and as you can guess by looking at what's next to me here, I'm doing an unboxing of another pair of shoes from Crockett Jones. Now, I've been a fan and admirer of Crockett Jones for many years, but I only actually picked up my first pair of shoes from them less than 6 months ago. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link below and also up in the box corner here. They were the Hybrid 2s, the Goldfinger limited edition shoes that Crockett Jones came out with to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the release of Goldfinger. Now, those shoes are incredible and I love wearing them. And I was really made aware, actually owning a pair of shoes from Crockett Jones, at just how well made they are, but how stylish and comfortable they are to wear on a daily basis. That soon led me to picking up my second pair of shoes from Crockett Jones. I say shoes, they're actually boots. They're Molten boots from Crockett Jones, which are incredibly comfortable, very durable, very stylish. I've had some lovely comments actually whilst being out and about in London, taking photos here, there and everywhere, as I sometimes do when I go down for the day. People have noticed the boots and thought they're really nice and made comments, so that's lovely. Now, I've mentioned in previous videos, I tend to not update shoes very often. I don't wear them out very often at the moment because obviously being a wheelchair user, you don't really get much wear and tear out of a shoe to mean that you need to replace them very often. However, where I've gone down this kind of rabbit hole of picking up a pair of shoes from Crockett Jones, feeling how comfortable they are, well made and stylish, I'm kind of looking to update my entire line of shoes. And for today's video, I've picked up something that I think is going to be a really great addition as we head into the warmer summer months. We're currently in the beginning of April as I'm filming this. It's incredibly warm today actually, so these are going to be really handy, I think, coming into the warmer summer months. Without further ado, I'll just jump straight to it. You get, of course, your Crockett Jones bag. Now, to pick up these shoes, I didn't go to the Burlington Arcade Crockett Jones store, which is where I picked up my previous 2 pairs of shoes from them. For these shoes, I actually went to their store on Jermyn Street, which is an iconic street in central London, famous for tailoring and kind of men's fashion, but they have a couple of stores on Jermyn Street as well. So I decided to have a look in those stores, saw these shoes and tried them on. Didn't pick them up the first day, I'll be honest. I thought I'm going to go away, have a think about it, and I came back the following week or 2 weekends later and decided to actually pick up these shoes. So you get, of course, your shoe box in this lovely green Crockett Jones logo, and on the end here we actually have the name of the shoes that I've gone for. So I've actually gone for the Como Snuff Suede driving style shoes. These are a fantastic kind of Italian, classical Italian shoe. So without further ado, open this up. And I did actually also pick up a Crockett Jones suede brush. Now this will come in very handy for making sure that these shoes stay in pristine condition and last. So I shall take these out. They of course come individually in a Crockett Jones bag. Put that to one side. That's the second shoe. So I'll just pop this here. There we go. So 2 shoes, 2 bags. So let's just get to it, shall we? And here you can see that kind of first view of what I have gone for. So these are the Como. They are made in a Snuff Suede material. Now this is a very soft suede. It's very durable, very well constructed, as you can probably see. And it also means, because of the tanning procedure that this suede goes through, it means that it's a bit more resistant to water and dirt. Under normal conditions, under normal circumstances, it's a bit more resistant, so should stay looking very fresh. And then of course you have the brush there just to give any additional aftercare or give them a bit of a clean after a day of wearing them out and about, or indeed driving in them, because these are an Italian driving shoe, or they're made in that style. Now these actually come with a cleated rubber sole, as you can see here. You've kind of got these segments. The sole's broken up into different segments. It's rubberized, it's very soft, but it means that the shoe is more flexible for as you're going through that driving motion, you know, with the accelerator, the brake, the clutch. You want to have as much control over your, you know, pedals in your vehicle as possible, especially if you're driving an older vehicle or a classic car. If you're lucky enough to have something along those lines, these kind of shoes will be very comfortable, very practical for driving. So yeah, that's really incredible. One thing to note about these shoes actually is the two pairs of shoes that I've had from Crockett Jones are a size 8. They fit me perfectly, like a glove. And because of the shape and style of those shoes, I had to go for a size 8. These shoes are a little bit different because the construction is very different. The shape and what they call the last, so the style of the shoe, is very different to a conventional smarter looking shoe. It's a more relaxed fit. I actually ended up going for a size 7, so a size down, because I did try on the 8s and they were very, very comfortable, but there was just a little more room than I've had on other shoes from them around the heel. So there was slight slippage. So I would definitely recommend, if you're thinking or considering a pair of driving shoes, do try them on in store. Don't assume that, okay, I have a size 8 or I have size 9 in the Highbury 2s, therefore the driving shoe will fit me exactly the same. Not to say it won't, but in my case, as I have already said, I had to size down, which I was quite surprised about, but regardless of that, once I got that size correct and dialed in, for me, it's perfection, and it is supremely comfortable when I was trying this on in the store. I will get to trying this on in a moment so you can see what they look like on and how they feel and how they move. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving these shoes. As I've already mentioned, the suede is super soft, and the construction, you can see the stitching here. All the detail around is millimeter perfect. Really nice detailing as you kind of come to the opening of the shoe here. Then you have this thinner stitching that comes around the top and then also extends around the back, around the heel, and then back around again. Really, really nice details on these driving shoes, and I could really imagine wearing these in Italy or Lake Como. I was fortunate enough to have my first ever proper holiday in Italy last year, and I went to Lake Como, and I wish I'd had a pair of shoes like this at the time, because it would have been really comfortable, because I did quite a bit of driving around the lake, but also super stylish, which is what you want. Also on the inside here, you can see, of course, you have the Crockett Jones logo, as you have it on the shoe bags as well, that you can pack your shoes in for when you're traveling or when you're not using them. I will probably look to get some shoe trees for these as well at some point down the line, just to kind of maintain the shape and everything else. That's always quite a good idea. But yeah, if I hold up these shoes, I'm absolutely loving them. I'm loving the colour of these as well. This slightly darker suede, almost like an espresso colour or coffee colour, I think is really nice. These with a nice light pair of chinos or even some chino shorts would be really, really stylish, and yeah, I think they look fantastic. I think and suppose the only thing left to do really now with these shoes is to try them on, see how they fit, see how they feel on now that I'm not in the store, and give you my initial thoughts and reaction. So just before I try these shoes on, I thought I'd give you some closer views of some of the details that we have here. Now this snuff suede colour I'm really loving, as I've mentioned, on this pair of Como snuff suede shoes from Crockett Jones. You can see the detailing that I mentioned about the stitching. All the stitching is millimeter perfect as it kind of comes around the shoe. You can see here, absolutely incredible. This goes all the way around the shoe, right the way round to the back of the heel, and is continued in this lovely detailing around the back of the heel and the sole of the shoe. Now this is the cleated sole, as I've mentioned, just to give you a bit of a better view there, you can see that it is almost segmented. And this is to provide comfort and increase control and feel as you're driving. And the detailing of the stitching around each of these segments of the cleated sole is absolutely beautiful. Inside, of course, you have the Crockett Jones logo. But yeah, I think they're a beautiful, beautiful driving shoe, classic Italian style. And of course, that classic Italian style extends up to the toe and the shape of the toe, because the shape of an Italian-made driving shoes remained remarkably similar, really, since this style of shoe became popular in the 1960s, as it was kind of made famous by the Italians as they're going around Lake Como and the Riviera and all kinds of different wonderful locations which these shoes would fit perfectly into. So yeah, that's some of the close-up detailing. Let's try them on. Okay, so trying on these shoes, I'm wearing kind of shorter ankle socks today. You could wear these without socks completely. For the purposes of this video though, I'm going to wear these short ankle socks just to kind of give a view. Use the shoe horn there, that's one. That's a second. And yeah, there we have it. These are these Como Snuff Suede driving shoes. Really comfortable, a really nice fit. There's not too much space around the toe. That's why I said I kind of went for a slightly smaller size to my standard, size 8s. These are size 7, but fits and feels really nice. And the grip as well that you get from that cleated sole is really nice. Very good, very flexible. There's a lot of flexibility there in terms of movement. Perfect for driving, just what you want when you're changing gear, braking, accelerating, etc. Yeah, really happy with those. I think they look really good. As I say, with a pair of nice light chinos, even going sockless, without socks on wearing these shoes, it's going to be really, really stylish, classic Italian, very comfortable, and a brilliant addition to my shoe lineup. Very happy. So there we have it, folks. The Como Snuff Suede driving shoes, or loafers if you like, from Crockett Jones that I've picked up. They are unbelievably comfortable, incredibly stylish, really well made. I mean, you can see the detail and the quality on these shoes. I'm thoroughly pleased with them, going to love wearing them over the summer and the warmer months to come, as well as possibly on some holidays that I'm going to be taking later in the year. Thoroughly recommend going into a store and trying them on. As I've already said, in case you are thinking about getting a pair yourself, just check that sizing, because I was surprised that I had to go a size down to my usual, but I'm so pleased I did, because the fit, perfect. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a brief one, but if you have, do consider giving it a thumbs up, clicking the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you click the subscribe button and also hit that bell notification so you get a notice whenever I post something new. But that's it for now, and until the next time, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay well, and I'll catch you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.